Kevin, thank you very much. Now, already last year we were in contact with your colleagues and we were very impressed with what you built. Udemy, first of all, what does it stand for?
Yeah, Udemy. So it was named by the two founders who are Turkish, Aaron and Atke, and it's really to represent the Academy of You. So Udemy is an online digital education marketplace where instructors from around the world can share their knowledge, hopefully make a living from doing that, and where students can find the right teacher, find the right course, and then improve their lives through learning.
And I guess it's mostly used, there are 15 million users, 45,000 courses.
Yep.
It's mostly used by people at home. They study and complement their knowledge.
That's right, some at work as well. So about 2/3 of the courses we really think are professional development and about 1/3 are personal development. So in that category, everything from photography to music to language. And then on the professional development side, much more technically focused, so learning how to code in Python or iOS, or how to do SQL queries, or pivot tables in Excel to improve your job in finance, for example.
And did you get any government support? Because we have, in Europe, very long discussions. The children have to learn to code. Yeah. Did you get support from the government, or is it
Not yet. Maybe while I'm here, I can pick some up to take home with you.
Well, we have something in common here on that side. So when we think about education, it's a lot about standards and quality measures. Who's checking the content? Is there a quality control? Wikipedia struggled with that, and the crowd corrected the content. How do you do it at Udemy? How do I know that the course I bought is actually the right content I want to learn?
Yeah, that's a great question. So really 2 phases. Before the content can get onto our platform, into the marketplace, we perform a basic check of quality, the video quality, the sound quality, the length, and making sure it's not duplicate content. And then much like Wikipedia, once it's on the platform, we let the invisible hand of the marketplace, if you will, determine what is the best content. So people are, we look how people are viewing the content, whether they're going all the way through the course, what kind of ratings they're giving it, and really the best courses rise to the top. So we have instructors with literally 250,000 students who are there, waiting for their next course to come out because they're such great instructors.
How many, so you have 45,000 courses, how many contributors you have?
20,000 and growing, but we're adding thousands every month that we're trying to add to the platform.
And is this a typical long tail industry where you have like 80% account for 20% of the revenue?
The 80-20 rule applies in all walks of life, but we actually are getting much more distributed. So we have everything from world-famous instructors like Andre Agassi teaching tennis, but then we have instructors that are really only famous within the Udemy community, where they, like I said, they might have a couple 100,000 students really just waiting for their next course. So they're just famous on our platform.
And those contributors, they do this full time, or they do this adjacent to the original?
Yeah, so it's all of the above. So we have instructors. In fact, I'm going to go have lunch after this with 3 or 4 of them. And I think all of them are part-time, but I've also met instructors who started part-time, submitted 1 course. In fact, one of our top instructors, he wanted to demonstrate to prospective employers that he knew what he was coming from mechanical engineering, and he wanted to prove that he knew what he was doing in data science. So he thought, I'll prove it by posting a course. And before he knew, he had a few hundred, then a few thousand students, and that became tens of thousands. And now I think he's got 30 or 40 courses, 200,000 students, and he doesn't need to work except for himself on Udemy now. So he's earning hundreds of thousands a year in US dollars just teaching on our platform.
It reminds me a little bit, the first deal we did at NOAH on the M&A side was Fotolia, which is like iStock Photo in Europe. Yep. And the best earning photographer did over 150,000 euros per month, already 2009, 2010.
Right. Impressive.
So on the demand side, your business model, I believe, is it a subscription, or how do you charge your students?
We do have a subscription model, but mainly for teams and for businesses. So most of our students come and they pay for a course at a time. And we have students from around the world. We have, I think now, 190 different countries represented in our student base.
And you have like German language content also?
We do. We have courses in about 80 languages, but sort of the big, just the 80-20 rule applies. So the big languages dominate the
And you
courses.
translate sometimes the English courses into German and other languages also?
We do. We provide captioning. We also help the instructors translate. And sometimes we pair a great instructor in English up with an instructor who's German, and they do a course together, and they take the content and put it into German. And we find that's really the best, when we get a passionate instructor in the local language combined with, with someone else, and they come together and create the course.
Are you the largest online learning company in the world? Can you say that?
We think we're at least the largest marketplace model, our largest education marketplace.
Yeah, there's this giant called Pearson, which I remember
Yeah,
from my
there are
old
a few
Lehman
others
days.
out there.
And if you look at the industry, and how much capital did you raise, if I may ask?
Good question. We have plenty of money in the bank. Let me put it that way. Enough, yeah.
Are you profitable? Can I ask this?
I cannot say, but we have enough capital that we don't have to worry. Let's put it that way.
And who are your competitors? You compete with universities, or with the corporate learning departments, or with other online
We
places?
do. It's such a, education is such a huge and fragmented and robust marketplace that we compete with, Udacity, Coursera, universities. We also compete with YouTube in a way. So there's free content and instruction out there as well. But
you use YouTube to lead gen your business?
Some of our instructors do, yeah.
Some
we
of
don't
yours.
specifically, and we do some advertising there to bring students in. But what we find that's unique about our marketplace, because the instructors are getting paid, they really have a great incentive to create the best content. So they're literally sitting thinking what course is next, and we actually give our instructors a data tool so they can see what kind of content students are searching for, so they can anticipate what is coming next and what would be the right course to teach. And we have an analysis tool so they can do a prediction of what a course would be worth on our platform before they even create the content.
And LinkedIn created this credibility, or they gave competence to people.
Yeah.
When I study on Udemy, do I get any diploma or any course? Is that part of your strategy?
No diploma, but we do have tests to confirm your learning and workbooks and different things you can do along with the video course. And many of our instructors hold essentially office hours, so they're answering questions live online along with the course.
And how big is your international business versus the US? I saw an interview that said it's already very substantial international.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love most about the business, is it's already global. So over 50% of our instructors are outside the US, and close to 2/3 of our students are outside the US. So more than half our revenues come internationally.
Google is at 60%, I think, internationally, or even more. So the people who provide the courses, they find you because it's very comfortable for them to sit at home and do a course and then see the money coming in.
We also recruit them as well. So we do research as we enter new market and look for those instructors that might do well on our platform in case they haven't heard of us, so we can recruit them onto the platform.
And on the demand side, do you have a corporate sales force going after corporate Europe, for example? We have a lot of speakers here from the old economy. We call them the champions. They want to get more digital. Can they use Udemy to bring that know-how inside their operations?
They can. So it's interesting. We really had companies coming to us. We found that small companies and teams were asking if they could create a Udemy for their team and put the right courses on there and create a subscription for their teams. And so we made that available. So we have Udemy for teams, and then we've also added Udemy for enterprise. We have an enterprise sales force going out and helping companies take a really curated set. Instead of giving everybody 45,000 courses, we take a few thousand courses that are right, and we adjust it for the different businesses, and then make that available through a subscription so that Porsche could put all their engineers onto the platform learning the latest in mobile technology.
So it's like Porsche engineering teach Porsche engineers, and outside, so
They could put their own content on our platform for their team and then also supplement it with content from our marketplace.
So it's almost like a white label product for corporates.
Right.
So it sounds all very perfect, Kevin.
Yeah, I think so.
What are you worried about?
I would say I'm not really worried. I think that it's such a huge market. It's so fragmented, so diversified, so robust, and the world clearly is in an education crisis. We talked about that a little bit last night at dinner. And I think there are a lot of solutions needed to solve the problem, and I think we're one of those great solutions. And I really love the marketplace model where we empower, we're empowering instructors to share their knowledge and make a living, and then helping individuals find a way to improve their lives by accessing that knowledge from around the world. And
so you saw Bubble earlier presenting, which is, I think, the global largest foreign language learning platform.
Yep.
Can I also learn languages on Udemy?
You can. It's a small, if you don't count computer languages, which is huge on Udemy, just human languages.
Is that the biggest category on Udemy?
Technical is, computer languages and other technical courses is the biggest category. And then human languages is single-digit percentage, so a small percent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the last question, and we're going to ask in every interview that question, because people told me I'm an idiot, I didn't buy Bitcoins. So I want to know, do you own Bitcoin?
I do not own Bitcoin.
You don't not
I'm an idiot as well.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Kevin. Doesn't sound like to me that you are one. And I wish you the best of luck, and thank you very much
for
coming to NOAH. Thank you.
Bye.